Hi everyone, I'm Louis Leyva, and I'm here to share my thoughts and life experiences so I can help you on your journey. What is going on, family? Today we're talking about the dreaded topic we all deal with, how to handle stress. Yes, stress. Even me. You may think I'm laid back and chill all the time, but no, I handle stress a lot. We all have stress. I know we do. We're built for stress. We have mechanisms to help us with stress. There's a lot of things out there that stress us out. It could be our family, it could be business, it could be anything. It could be money, which stresses a lot of people out. It could be what other people say about you. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Today we're going to talk about how to get this under control. Can't eliminate it. Impossible. Only time that stress is no longer a factor is when you're 6 feet under. And we don't want that. And we don't want stress to be the cause of that. What we want is we want to try to figure out a way within our lives to get stress under control. To look at stress as something that we can pinpoint before it gets out of control. Something that we can harness for good, something that we can take away from and implement a solution for it. So let's talk about it. Number one thing that stresses me the heck out. I said heck. Yes, I did. People. People stress me out. People stress me out because I'm a certain way. I care about other people. I really do. I don't try to hurt anyone. I don't try to get under anyone's skin. And believe me, I never want to put anyone in a bad position. But not everyone is like that. There's people that I know, people in this world, who don't care about anyone else but themselves. And they don't want any good for you. They don't care if you have a bad day because of their comments or their actions or what they say about you behind your back. They don't care. The only thing you can do about that is you can let it go. Yep. Confronting these people and telling them how you feel about them will only escalate the matter. I know it. Because you can't change other people. I've tried. No matter whether you talk to them nicely or you yell at them, there's no change. You can try, and you can try to change their personality by being super extra duper nice to them. But what's going to happen is most likely they're going to come back at you with more negativity. And unless you're ready and bulletproof and you've had a lot of experience on handling the situations, it's only going to make matters worse. So what you do is you walk away. You be the bigger person. You take away whatever you were dealt and you go somewhere with it. And you meditate on the situation. You quiet your mind. You go for a walk. You write it down. You let it go. These are all strategies that you can use in order for stress not to be the ultimate culprit in your day. There's a lot of ways that people deal with stress differently. I know for a fact there were times in my life where I've locked myself in my car and I've screamed because of stress. Because 3 deals died on one day. Because I can't get over a situation with a client that I'm screaming over and I'm going to court over and I'm getting visits from people I don't want to get visited from. These are issues that we all could be facing. We could be having. You know what stresses me out, really stresses me out, is when I get a letter in the mail from the IRS. Yep. Everyone's favorite uncle, Uncle Sam. Only thing is that this uncle's not sending me checks. He's asking for checks. I had a long stint with the IRS where I was behind on my taxes for a long time because as real estate agents, we don't know. We're not prepared for it. But we got to pay those taxes at the end of the year. As an entrepreneur, investor, we got to pay those taxes because they don't take them out of our closings. And then I got caught up. And then I had a tax preparer, CPA, who messed them up one year, and then I had to pay the repercussions for the next few years. And there was a lot of interest, a lot of money that was owed, but thankfully, I got over it because we're bigger. We're bigger than our obstacles were bigger than our problems. And the stress that came along with it, it was merited at the moment. But you know what? I just didn't see a way out. And I would stress and I would stress about the issues that I had with it. But, sooner or later, I told myself by this date and this year, I'm going to be able to pay off all my taxes. I remember one day not too long ago, I paid the IRS $40,000 something in one day just to get them off my back. In one day, because I was like my last payment to just get them away, get them out of my life. I said to myself, my financial goal is not to have $1 million in the bank, not to have all these homes that are sitting here making me money. I said, my financial goal is to be ahead of the tax man, is to be paid up in advance, telling them you owe me money. And guess what? That's exactly what happened this year. They sent me a check back. So that was awesome. But if I would have let stress take over my life, consume me, I would have only been living in a state of fear. And we don't want this. Whatever's stressing you the hell out right now, and I said hell this time, I didn't say heck. Whatever's stressing you out, we need to isolate that and know that we are bigger than our problems. We're bigger than anything that is in our life besides death. We cannot control that. Everything else in our life we can deal with. We can deal with health issue. We can deal with monetary issue. We can deal with negativity. We can deal with anything. The first step is to isolate it. Walk away. Diffuse. Don't let it consume. And you can do whatever you want with it. Let it go. Some people say, let go and let God. Some people say, it's not worth it. Other people say, you can only change yourself. You cannot change others. All these things are great. And if you can implement any one of those in your life, you'll be much happier. What I do now is when I start to feel stress coming on, I go in a quiet place, lock myself in there for a few. I say a prayer. I thank God. I put myself in a mental state of gratitude. I'm thankful for everything in my life that I'm not able to see at that moment. I'm thankful for breathing, thankful for walking, I'm thankful for having children, I'm thankful for my hands and my feet, my sight. And then it goes away because I'm worried about something that's temporary. And I'm worried about something that's not as big of a deal for the person who probably committed the infraction, the problem. And then it's gone. Just like that. I find something to make me laugh. I find someone that makes me happy. I find a good song. And then I enjoy that. I go on a walk. I exercise. I meditate. I'm not perfect. I get mad sometimes. I get angry. And we're all entitled to do that. But we have to start being able to keep that under control. What does that say about us as parents, as leaders, spouses, partners, if we take that negative energy and we pass it on to them? It's not good. Not good. Not at all. We need to be the change we want in the world, says Gandhi. Love that. How do you deal with stress? I'd love to hear about it. Drop it in our reviews. Tell us how you feel about this podcast. I don't want to go without telling you this. I probably haven't seen the most stressful days of my life. I know I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. I'm not going to say I've had a perfect life, but I'm sure there's people who have had way worse lives than me. And I know in my 38 years on this planet, I know tomorrow is never promised. There could be worse days. I'm sure there's going to be a day where I have to bury a loved one. I'm sure there's going to be a day where I get unexpected visits from people you don't want to see. I'm sure there's going to be days when people have backstabbed me. And it's going to hurt. And I'm going to try to remember this podcast and this message I'm giving you. And we all are going to hopefully remember this podcast one day. And we're going to say, time out. I'm checking out for a minute. I'm going to be taking a walk, taking a run. I'm going to go and get on my knees and pray to my Maker and tell him thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, God, for everything in my life, including these problems that I have, which are going to shape me, build my character, and make me a sharpened sword. That's my message for today, guys. Love you. If you like this podcast, don't forget, leave us a review. Share it with your friends and family. Let us know what you think. Check you next time. See ya. Episode 12 in the books. Bye.